Here we go, chat. I really hope that problems like this one won't happen when Cyberpunk launches. I really want that stream to be perfect. Buy stock in coffee before Cyberpunk launches and sell it afterwards? It would be funny if coffee prices and energy drink prices go up before Cyberpunk launch. So is this mod harder than vanilla or the same? Well, there are some harder moments and some easier moments, so... I tried to start Grim Dawn on Veteran like you'd recommended in your walkthrough, but it was way too hard for me. No, that's okay. I mean, you don't have to play it on Veteran. Monsters seems to die a lot slower than in your video. Even if I had the same skills.
As you command.
They did release a lot of patches and even a expansion after my walkthrough, so it could be that. But it's not all about skills, it's also about items. I don't know what kind of gear do you have. Yes, it's first time I play through. It's not so Oh, I'm not really an expert. I see. That's okay, man. You will learn the game through time. It's a fantastic game.
As you command. As you command.
Wait, did YouTube start to work? Yeah, YouTube is alive. Another bonus to all pets? Level 20.
Deckard Cain has important information about Ariel.
Oh, really?
The Order welcomes you.
Stay a while. Regrettably, I could do nothing to prevent. It is clear that Ariel is acting on behalf of Diablo to prevent anyone from following him eastward. Her defeat would allow you to continue the pursuit. Ancient lore has it that while Ariel was spawned in the burning hells, she is not fond of fire.
Hello. Deckard Cain has important...
Greetings.
Good day. Have you stumbled upon that demon queen yet? I hear she's quite the beauty. As far as maidens of anguish go, that is.
Greetings. Akara, greetings. If you are the hero that you seem to be, now is the time to prove it.
The Order welcome.
Slay the Demon Queen. I can't wait to see how Andariel looks. Damn, she's beautiful and strong.
As you command.
And a redhead, hell yeah. Man, she looks so cool. Awesome, man. I really liked how they made her. I mean, that's clearly Kerrigan from StarCraft, but still, it's so cool. Look at her throne. It's so cool. I was going to say, look at that. Looks like a Heroes of the Storm model. Yep. I don't know, maybe that's one of the cosmetics from Heroes of the Storm. For Kerrigan.
And Ariel's death brings about renewed life for us all. We mourn the loss of our dear sisters, but at least now we can get on with our lives. I may have misjudged you, Outlander. You are a true hero, and testament to the noble spirit which has inspired our order for generations. Farewell, my friend.
Stay a while. This is a great victory indeed, but many more battles await. I will accompany you on your journey, lending what assistance I can. Remember, Diablo is still out there, seeking something in the desert. I'm afraid that this nightmare will not end until you find what it is that he seeks.
Dude! What's up, Sorrow's Edge? Welcome.
Good day. I'm gonna party like it's $9.99.
So you just finished off Ariel. Yep.
Greetings. You'll probably go east now. It was good to know you. I hope you'll come back if you ever need anything.
First act and Ariel was awesome. Now I can't wait to see Duriel and the full second act.
The Order welcome.
And the bugs that release lightning on hit.
Finally, we may rejoice. We owe you a debt we can never repay. I only hope that in time, we will be able to rebuild our Order. All our thanks go with you, my friend. The Order welcomes you.
As you command.
The caravan is prepared. We may now journey eastward to loot Golain.
One devotion point and a bag. Nice.
Now that Andariel is dead, I can return and outfit the rogues properly. Once I've made some trades here, I'll be free to head back to their monastery. Let me know if you want to travel along.
I wonder if they redid the welcome back messages.
Stay a while and live.
Greetings.
Greetings. Hi there.
They didn't. And it's kinda too much to ask for. Now, why is there no Act 2 cinematic?
Greetings, my friend.
Is this it? It is awesome.
We traveled east, over the mountains and into the vast deserts of broken lands. As the days passed, my companion told me of himself, that he had once been a great warrior, and that a dark and secret burden now weighed heavily upon him. We traveled for an eternity across that arid wasteland. How long? I couldn't say. And always, a dark cloud seemed to follow us just over the horizon. Finally, the journey ended. We climbed the last bridge. There below us lay our destination. The shining jewel, Loot Golain, with a great sea beyond. We made camp there last night. Perhaps it was the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean, but for the first time in many weeks, I slept. However, the dreams returned, but these were clearly not my own. I beheld a vision of a great man, the mage, Talrasha. You were there too, Tyrael. I remember seeing you in my dream. His brethren had cornered a great demon, Baal, Lord of Destruction, who had been set loose upon the world. They attempted to imprison the demon within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Talrasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself, completing the prison. He instructed his brethren to bind him within a tomb, buried under the sand, there to to wrestle with the demon for all eternity.
Now you know what I seek, Marius. This is my brother. Sleep now. We set out with the dawn.
The next morning, we walked over the hill toward Lutgolain. I had no idea then of the horrors that were in store for me there.
Greetings, my friend. That old desert fox L6 is as crafty as they come. Years back, he made off with a small fortune of my caravan's wares. I certainly never expected to see him so domesticated. Jaren has his father's strength and wits. He's young, but he rules this place with wisdom and care. I think he'll grow into a fine sultan, provided we all survive this crisis. I've met Meshif many times on my travels here. I've always enjoyed trading stories with him about the exotic lands of the East. I'd wager he sailed to many strange lands. There used to be a lot of brothels here. I guess the trouble scared all the women away. Or maybe they're safe in Jaren's palace. Caravans take people where they want to go, until they get there. By ship is the only way eastward from here. I believe Captain Meshif has a small trading vessel moored at the docks.
I want to know more. Starship Trooper? So far, Lutgolain is really beautiful.
Ah, you must be one of the new heroes who've come to rid our city of evil. Under any other circumstances, I'd be surprised to see one of your kind in this city. But lately... Oh, never mind all that. You know, I used to be quite the scoundrel in my day. I led the fiercest group of bandits who ever terrorized these sands. Nowadays, I run this here inn and pretty much stay out of trouble. My days of adventuring are behind me.
You may not enter the palace. You may not pass. Hell yeah.
Hi there. Atma. Now there's a fine woman. Lately, though, she's only thinking about revenge. She has reason enough. What tales Dragnet can tell. You would do well to listen carefully to that wizened wizard. Farah is a good woman. She seems very sad, but seldom speaks of her past. She's good to the poor and helps people when she can. That makes her all right in my book. Geglash is a fool who would fight his own shadow if he could. Fighting's all he ever thinks about. We've all fared well under Jaren's leadership. The town has remained safe throughout this whole mess. And yet the lad still seems very upset about something. That Lysander's a grumpy old cuss. You'd better not disturb him while he's working on his potions, or boom, you could get blasted to the moon. Meshif is a wise captain, I think. Wise enough to know silver from tin and truth from dung, that's for sure. You know, I've lost a number of body parts over the years. An eye here, a leg there. Say, do you know any spells that grow them back for me? On second thought, I'll leave well enough alone. There are many ancient tombs in the desert. Most of them are already plundered, but I imagine that some have remained hidden. I miss the brothels that used to do business here. You know, all of the ladies fled to the palace as soon as the trouble in the desert started. You'd think that they could at least come out once in a while now that Grays and his men have things relatively under control.
I bet you wonder how this town manages to stay safe with all the trouble going on out in the desert. Well, I can tell you that it's got nothing to do with the local town guards. They're all in the palace for some reason. Jaren hired me and my mercenaries to help keep the peace around here. We're not cheap, but we're the best this wasteland has to offer. Be careful out there. Be careful out there. Atma seems to be a fine woman, but I'm sure the loss of her family has made her lonely. Perhaps I should go over and console her when I get off duty tonight. Dragnet's a mystery to me. Then again, I never did trust mages much. Ah, Elzix is quite a character. I had a few run-ins with his band of outlaws in my younger years. Now he's as settled as the dunes out there. The Desert Rain Inn is his pride and joy these days. I haven't talked much to Farah. She keeps to herself most of the time. I get the feeling that she doesn't like us mercenary types much. Geglash is an imposing warrior, but he's never been able to back down from a fight. One of these days, his pride will be the death of him. Jaren's got a nice little trading post going here. Despite his youth, he is a clever businessman. As you can see by that palace, he's done quite well for himself. I'd stay clear of Lysander if I were you. He's always mixing his damned potions and chemicals. I wouldn't be surprised if he winds up blowing himself to smithereens. Mashif has sailed all around the southern seas and visited many strange lands. It must be driving him mad having to stay anchored here. We do a good job in town, but beyond the city gates, you'll find all manner of demons. The local guards were all relocated to the palace after the troubles began. No one really knows why. Actually, all of the town's brothel girls have been hiding out in the palace's cellar lately, so I assume that the guards have been assigned to protect them with their lives. We're keeping the town safe and tight, but I've got a hunch there's something Jaren's not telling us.
If I didn't remember what I remember about D2, it would look like it was seamless. Yeah man, this mod is awesome. Look at this shop. So cool.
I've heard that you are responsible for banishing Andariel back to the burning hells. I'm impressed, stranger. That couldn't have been easy. My name is Dragnet, and I know what you're up against, my friend. You ought to look over my inventory of items for trade.
When I joined the stream, I knew instantly he had just dealt with Andariel.
Allow me to advise you. I've heard of your friend Cain. He is the last of the Haradrim. You would do well to heed whatever advice he has to give you. Elzix is a sly one, I'll give him that. Of course, he never tries to cheat me. He knows what my magic skills can do. When the recent troubles began, Lord Jaren came seeking my counsel. I advised him to close the port and put the town under strict watch. Lately, though, he's been occupied within the palace. I doubt his whores could divert him from his civic duties for this long, though. Lysander is harmless enough. We keep each other company with our mutual interests, yet I don't think he could handle the enormity of our present situation. Mashif and his vessel should remain here, lest we risk taking demonic stowaways to other lands. The Horadrim were a powerful order, although maybe too prideful. Tal Rasha was one of their order, and that should tell you something. Any man who believes himself strong enough to contain one of the prime evils is in for a rude awakening, I should think.
Necrodruid hybrid? Yep.
The Horadrim were a powerful order, although maybe too prideful. Tal Rasha was one of their order, and that should tell you something. Any man who believes himself strong enough to contain one of the prime evils is in for a rude awakening, I should think.
Although maybe I should have just went full Necro.
Not long ago, one of my Vigerai comrades, who I believed had died in Tristram, came to the city. He seemed quite insane, so I dismissed much of what he said. However, he was able to talk his way into Jaren's palace. No one has seen him since. I fear that fool may have found something in the palace that led to his doom. I've been practicing magic for more years than you could know. I'm older than I look, though not so old that I can't conjure up a few sparks. Demons have spread throughout the desert wasteland and threaten to engulf our quiet port city.
I don't know why you people keep pestering me. Grays seems to have this place locked down nice and tight. Not that I couldn't have done the same. I've proven my valor in combat plenty of times. Huh? I've seen Farah defend herself against a few drunken ruffians. She's got moves I've never even seen before. Wherever she's from, she sure learned how to fight there. Jaren's been acting strange lately. I can't imagine why he would call the town guards into the palace. If there's something wrong in there, I hope he doesn't expect me to handle it. I've got no time for old alchemists. Lysander would be completely useless in a real fight. Yeah, mischief's okay, I guess. But I'll be damned if I ever get on a ship. I don't even like to drink water. Sure, I hear lots of what goes on. Did you hear about the harem guilds? They were the only ones allowed to hide out in the palace when the raid started. It figures. I've killed plenty of those demons out in the desert. It doesn't seem to slow them down any, though. They just keep coming back for more. Have you found those big sand maggots yet? Arrows and all that don't work so well against them. Best thing is hack them with a sword or such. There are some ancient tombs out there in the desert. You have to go pretty far to find them, though. Rumor has it that they are crawling with walking corpses now. Shit. As if the saber cats and claw vipers weren't bad enough.
You'll forgive me if I seem upset. I've suffered a loss recently, but that's not your problem. It's a relief to see some proper warriors come through here. My name is Atma. I run the tavern here in Lut Gholein. I don't expect this of you, but if you want to help me, I would be grateful. In the sewers below our city, there lurks a horrid creature that hungers for human flesh. The creature has killed many, including my son and my husband. If you destroy it, I will reward you. Please, be careful though. That beast has taken enough from us already. The sewer entrance is through the trapdoor, just up the street. Greetings. The creature makes its lair in the tunnels beneath the city. He butchered my husband and son. I simply cannot bear to talk about it. Greetings. Dragnet is a very private person. He's always studying ancient scrolls and such. He may be a mystery to me forever. L6 and I have reached an understanding over the years. He sends travelers to me for drink and entertainment, and I send them back to him for a soft bed. The travelers often trade their wares for lodging. Geglash may seem like a sot, but he's a brave man. All this trouble has driven him to drinking more than his usual. Oh, Lysander is cranky, but he's a good old man. He used to give me medicines when my son was ill. Mashif seldom patronizes my establishment. I think he prefers to stay out there on his leaky ship. Evil has laid siege to Lutga Lane, and you may be our last hope. This public house used to be quite lively, until this plague of evil. Luckily, I've managed to save away a tidy nest egg. Unfortunately, I couldn't save everything I cared for. In addition to my public house, there used to be several brothels doing business here. When the troubles first started in the desert, the Harem Guild sought sanctuary within the palace. Of course, Jaren was glad to oblige. I'll bet they're finding many ways to repay him for his protection.
Huh? Hey, don't touch my drink, or I'll bore a hole into your skull with my thumb.
Greetings. I'm Mashif, captain of this ship here. I make port runs around the Twin Seas and occasionally out to Kingsport in Westmarch. I haven't sailed anywhere lately, though. Jaren has ordered me to stay docked here in case of emergency. Ahoy, mate. There are 2 entrances to the sewers, I believe. One of them is right near here, down by the water beneath the docks. I can see it from my ship. And you can bet I keep an eye on it every night. Ahoy, mate. Atma serves a fine ale in her establishment. Oh, I've known L6 for years. He always offers me a free room at his inn when I dock here. But I prefer the comforts of my own cabin. The Lady Farah has a proud, noble air about her. Ha! That braggart Geglash says he fears neither man nor beast. Yet when I offer to take him out to sea, he quakes with fear. Grace seems to be a dependable fellow. I hope he can handle it if those things in the desert decide to attack this town. There's something Jaren's not telling me. I just don't know what. To my eye, things here in town don't look that bad, especially since Warreeve's caravan route opened up. Warreeve is a good friend. We've shared many tales, he and I. If we had it all to do over again, I believe we'd both be explorers of some renown. I've been all around the seas in these parts. It's dangerous sailing west this time of year, though. Until the season changes, the caravan through the desert is the main trade route to Westmarch.
My ship is the only way east from here. Still, Lord Jaren tells me that I may not leave until the current crisis is over.
Greetings, my friend. I've heard tales of walking corpses out in the desert at night, though I've never actually seen one.
Greetings, honored traveler. I am Jaren, Lord of Lutgolain, and I bid you welcome to my fair port city. I'm glad to know that once again, caravans are free to travel through the Western Pass. For some time now, we have been under siege by an evil power that I cannot identify. Strange, it all began when a dark wanderer came this way, looking for the tomb of Tal Rasha. No one knows exactly where Tal Rasha, keeper of Baal, is entombed, but it is certain to be far out in the desert. Now my people whisper tales of the dead rising from their tombs, and horrible creatures lurking amongst the moonlit dunes. Even I have witnessed things which I cannot explain. I've ordered the port closed and all trade ships moored until I am sure that my city is safe. Atma, the tavern keeper, has an important mission for you. Go see her immediately. You'll find her on the other side of town. Now I must return to the palace. I apologize, but I can't invite you in. Things are rather a mess right now. For trade in magic and the like, see Dragnet or Lysander. Dragnet is the wisest man I know, without equal in magic and ancient lore. Poor Lysander is nearly deaf, but he's a reliable potion chemist. For travel back west, see Ariel, whom you already know. Our own Farah is a fine and honest armorer, and she can heal wounds as well. Elzix is the innkeeper, and may also have some items to trade. Grays, the mercenary captain I hired to secure the gates of Lutgolain, keeps order in town as well. There are others here too. I'm sure you'll meet most of them. Just look around. I grant you audience. The woman Atma may have some useful gossip for you. She can always be found near her public house. Even though he was once a bandit, I permitted Elzix to take over the Desert Rain Inn. He has been quite civilized ever since. Mashif is an honorable man, but I fear that he is growing impatient with me about impounding his ship. I dare not tell him what's really happening in this city. When you arrived, Wariv's caravan had been long overdue. With all of the evil that's arisen in the land, I'm surprised he got through it all. Things are getting worse by the hour. I know everything looks fine, but trust me, it isn't. To any who aid me in the defense of Lutgolain, I pledge my support. Passage east, wealth, honor, all are due to those who help my city. You seem very capable, but no offense is intended when I say that I must choose my confidants carefully. It wouldn't do to have rumors sending everyone into a panic.
That's locked.
Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. Hi there.
Be careful out there. I've personally found some of that devil's victims washed up out of the sewer. Often they are missing limbs or a head, and their bodies have always been skinned. At first, the creature raided the town at night. That's how Atma lost her family. Now we've got him barricaded in the sewers. You're safe up here on the surface, but every now and again, some fool wants to be a hero and heads down to the waste tunnels with a pig sticker.
How do I know I can trust you, hmm? You may be as shifty as that pack rat L6 who runs the inn. But if you need a potion, though, I suppose I can make you one. For a price, of course.
He looks so
what
cool.
What the hell do you want? Oh, it's you. Oh, hi there.
He's so cool, man.
I hear that beast is after body parts. Does he eat them? Ugh, ghastly. What the hell do you want? Oh, the sweetest desert flower. That's Atma. Even my strongest brew can't bring back her family, though. Dragnet? Oh, he's a good friend of mine. I help him find exotic spell components in alchemical books from time to time. I think he used to be a sorcerer of great renown, but he doesn't like to talk about his past. Oh, I have great faith in Graves. He seems to have things well in hand. Oh, young Jaren used to purchase minor love potions from me, hoping to win the favors of the harem girls. But now that the girls have taken up residence in the palace, he doesn't come around here anymore. Well, I've always said alchemy is no substitute for experience. I've sold many seasickness potions to Mashif over the years. It seems that many of his passengers don't take well to the rocking of his ship on the open seas. I've traded my potions to Ariel many times. Yes, they seem to fetch a good price in the western lands. Potions are delicate mixtures. They're just as liable to go off in your face as anything. There are some ancient enchanted fountains in the desert that can heal your wounds if you drink enough from them. Oh, deafness has its advantages, you know. I'm no longer forced to overhear the tedious gossip of others. I never patronized the brothels, mind you, but since those ladies took up hiding in the palace, there certainly has been less scenery to feast my eyes on.
Allow me to advise you. Farah and I have been talking about the creature recently. From my studies, I have deduced that it is Radamant the Fallen, an ancient Horadric mummy that has for some reason left his tomb to prey on mortals. I'm doing some more research now. If you check back later, I may have some more insight as to his nature.
I know much about the ancient religions. I was trained as a paladin of Zakarum in the Eastern Koras Temple many years ago. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. I believe that the creature you refer to is one of the ancient Horadric mummies from the tombs that lie buried beneath the desert sands. It is unusual for one of his kind to be so far away from his resting place. I sense in this entity a restless and malevolent spirit. Blessings to you. Atma is a good, loving woman, but I fear she will succumb to her despair and hatred. Geglash is too confident in his abilities. A warrior's true strength is in his heart. Graze is a fine warrior and leader, but in his heart he will always be a mercenary for hire. I cannot be loyal to those who have no loyalty to themselves. Meshif is an honest man as far as I can tell. He has never pestered me about my past. Wariv may not remember me, but I helped him out when I was a young paladin. There's no need for me to remind him. The rewards for honor will not come in this life. The shrines in the desert are leftover artifacts from the Great Sin War that ravaged these lands almost 1,000 years ago. They still function, but most travelers believe them only to be remnants of the distant past. I've no love for brothels, as they can lead honorable men to do dishonorable things. Since the local harems took up hiding in the palace, however, there seems to be a rise in foul tempers. When the three evils were bound ages ago, Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, was moved to Kurast and bound by the holiest of magics.
Yeah, please don't mind my undead legion.
Blessings to
I like how we can just search for the stat that we need. We don't have to check every item.
blessings to you.
Stay a while. The Horadrim used to mummify their highest mages and infuse them with spells that would allow them to protect their tombs, even after death. I have no idea why one of them would be acting so malevolently. Perhaps Dragnet or Farah would know more about this. Stay a while. Elzix is quite a scoundrel, but I like him all the same. There is something about Farah that troubles me. Her manner is strange for a lonely desert maid. Greetings, my friend. Have you spoken to Jaren yet? He's quite a remarkable leader for being such a young man. Then again, the old blood has always run strong in this land. Meshif is an interesting man. Part of him longs for the freedom of the open seas, yet his heart belongs in his homeland. I talked at length with Wariv as we crossed the desert from Kandurus. He has many fascinating tales of the dangers of the desert. His experience may be useful to you.
This is cool. Is it just a mod for Grim Dawn? Yep. And so far, it's really good.
stay a while and...
Allow me to advise. Farah and I have been talking about the creature recently.
By the way, White Fox, have you heard the other day they announced a remake for the original Gothic? I know. I also have a video from the remake teaser on my channel. But yeah, I did hear that they will definitely make it. It's official now. I didn't like that much the demo, but we'll see. Goblin? What? I hope they don't change the gameplay too much. Honestly, I'm afraid it's kinda too late for that. I have a feeling that the release is going to be exactly as the demo that we got. I hope it's not gonna be, but we'll see. I mean, it's not like I didn't like the demo, but the demo was just not enough Gothic for me. What I would like, though, is easier access to teleportation. Goblin?
As you command.
Have you ever played Monster Hunter? No, I didn't. Can you play Grim Dawn classes in this mod? Yep. So basically you can combine Diablo's Necromancer with Grim Dawn's Necromancer and have the ultimate skeleton army. You also get Grim Dawn's items with Grim Dawn's affixes for Grim Dawn skills, so you can pretty much play whatever you want. You don't have to, but you can.
I can't carry anymore. My inventory is full.
Blessings.
NPC keeps stealing my kills and glory points. Kill it. I have all hunting skills, and surprisingly, take horns is what gets me monkey skulls. Is this the boss room? maxed out haggling and it completely breaks the game's economy. Oh, on this level we summon 2 skeletons with 1 button press. Awesome. Is this a mod for Grim Dawn? Yep. Gotta run, we'll catch you later. See ya later, man.
I can't carry anymore.
Joseph, what's up, man? Welcome. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome. How's the mod? Didn't know this existed. This mod is a fantastic. So far, I love it completely. Everything about it.
Be careful out there.
Blessings to you.
Kill Radamant. Okay, I wanna see how he looks like. Damn, he's so cool. He has the same spells. He's so cool. Horadric Scroll. Legendary weapon.
Ah, the lost Horadric scroll. What a fortunate turn of events. As the last living Horadrim, I alone have knowledge of its meaning. Now, to read the Horadric runes it bears. The Horadric mages, after binding Bale within Tal Rasha, magically sealed off his burial chamber from the mortal realm. Those same mages also crafted fearsome Horadric staves, and imbued them with the special power to open the chamber's hidden door. After nearly losing one to the thievery of a rogue sorcerer, they divided all the Horadric staves into two parts, wooden shaft and metal headpiece, hiding them separately to safeguard them. The Horadrim foresaw our current plight and designed the hiding places to reveal themselves to worthy heroes like you. Collect both parts of a Horadric staff and unite them using a Horadric cube. Then you may enter Tal Rasha's burial chamber.
They say that the taste of vengeance is bittersweet, but I find it to my liking. In addition to my undying gratitude, I have spoken on your behalf with the rest of the townspeople. The merchants have agreed to show their gratitude by offering their wares and services at lower rates. Oh, Jaren wants to see you too. You'll find him in front of the palace.
We ran into one of those old tomb guardians when I ran with my bandits. I know they aren't easy foes to face, so you sure have my respect. Have you told Atma yet? Hi there.
Be careful out there. You've killed Rodamund, eh? That's quite a nice piece of work. If you ever need a job as a mercenary, I'd be happy to sign you up.
Allow me to advise. From what you tell me, it would seem that Rodamund was bent on the task of reviving his own mummified corpse with the flesh of the living. This is very unusual indeed. It takes an incredible magic power to alter the singular purpose of an undead mind. Perhaps there is a power at work here, which is beyond my ken.
So chat, since I see some new people here, I'm playing a pet build and I'm looking for items that have pet bonuses. So basically, if you wanna buy some items and you're looking for the items that have pet bonuses, up here you can just type pet And the game will highlight any items that have pet stats. And it's really cool.
Huh? Whoa. Radamant the Fallen, is it? Look, I've fallen off many a bar stool. No one calls me Geglash the Fallen. I might go so far as to say, Geglash, you've fallen.
Ahoy, mate. Good job, mate. At night out on my ship, I was often awakened by that fiend's awful moaning. I'll bet I rest easier now.
Well, what the hell do you want? Little of what I am able to hear is of any value. Radamant's death, however, is news worth hearing. I'm sure Atma will be glad to hear of this.
If you haven't already, tell Atma that Radamant is dead. It may help to ease the weight of her mourning.
Atma's been telling everyone what you've done for her.
You have Squadron of Pets? That's cheating? Oh yeah, definitely. Necromancer always cheats.
I have heard of your many deeds of skill and bravery. I feel I can trust you with something I have been hesitant to speak of. Dragnet and I have concluded that the Dark Wanderer who passed through here recently was Diablo himself. Dragnet believes that Diablo is searching the desert for the secret tomb where the great Horadric mage, Tal Rasha, keeps Baal imprisoned. You must find Diablo and put an end to the terrible evil that has fallen upon our city. Dragnet is wise and is sure to have some helpful advice for you as to how Tal Rasha's tomb may be found. It may take you quite some time to find the tomb. May you be ready when you do. It is well known that there are 7 great Horadric tombs hidden beneath the sands in the furthest reaches of the desert. One of them surely must be Tal Rasha's prison. You must explore each of the tombs to find Tal Rasha's exact location. Of course, Diablo is searching for the tomb as well. No one can guess as to what terrors he has unleashed in his search. I grant you audience. I grant you audience. It is well known that there are 7 great Horadric tombs hidden beneath the sands in the furthest reaches of the desert. One of them surely must be Tal Rasha's prison. You must explore each of the tombs to find Tal Rasha's exact location. Of course, Diablo is searching for the tomb as well. No one can guess as to what terrors he has unleashed in his search.
Hi there. So, you're going to search for the 7 tombs, huh? Don't you know that they're just desert legends, passed between merchants and travelers? No one really believes that they exist.
Be careful out there. If you're going into the deep desert, why not hire a few of my men to watch your back?
Allow me to advise. Tal Rasha's tomb is hidden deep in the desert among 6 others. Tal Rasha's symbol marks the true tomb. If you want to know what that symbol is, you should be able to find it within the legendary Arcane Sanctuary.
Greetings. I've heard legends of the tomb of Tal Rasha, but I thought they were just old tales meant to scare young children.
Huh? Oh, I'd go with you to those tombs, but, I don't like all that living dead stuff.
Ahoy, mate. I'm sorry, I can't help you much here. Now, if the tombs were across the ocean, then I'd be the guy to talk to.
Greetings, my friend. Be very careful, my friend. I think I've seen enough recently not to doubt that these tombs exist. And if they do, they are most certainly guarded by terrible creatures.
Well, what the hell do you want? When Tal Rasha chose to embody the spirit of Baal, he knew his doom was to wrestle eternally against the will of the greater evil. Look around you and ask yourself, has the battle been won or lost?
Stay a while and listen. Diablo nears his goal. We have little time to lose. Remember, my friend, that Ariel gave herself willingly to Diablo's cause. It would be prudent to assume that the other evils will attempt to aid their master as well.
Blessings to you. I feel no pity for that would-be summoner. His terrible ambition for demonic power was his undoing. You merely hastened the inevitable. Blessings to you. As you have helped Atma and all of us, so shall I help you. Blessings to you.
Stay a while. If you haven't already, tell Atma that Rodiment is dead. It may help to ease the weight of her mourning. Stay a while.
Okay, chat, this is it from me for today. So everybody, thank you so much for watching and being here. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will see you tomorrow or today, depends on where you live. So everybody, goodbye, and I'll see you next time.